Red Bull Design chief Adrian Newey is to leave the team in the wake of the controversy involving allegations about team principal Christian Horner. Newey, regarded as the greatest Formula One designer in history, has told Red Bull he wants to move on. BBC Sport has learned the 65-year-old has been unsettled by the situation at Red Bull since Horner was accused of sexual harassment and coercive, abusive behavior by a female employee, which Horner denies. Red Bull and Newey did not immediately respond to requests for comment. The British design chief has been strongly linked with Ferrari and is known to have been made an offer by Aston Martin, but he is likely to be of interest to all leading teams. Now his availability is known. Newey's contract with Red Bull lasts until the end of 2025, but he is said to believe he can negotiate an exit that allows him to work with another team from next season. His desire to leave Red Bull was first reported by Germany's Automotor und Sport, but the information has been independently verified by BBC Sport with high-level sources close to Red Bull and Newey. They confirmed that his desire to leave stems from his unhappiness over the situation involving Horner, which has led to a multifaceted power struggle at Red Bull. The team cleared Horner of wrongdoing after an internal investigation. The complainant, who has since been suspended, has appealed against the decision. Last year, Verstappen and Red Bull produced the most dominant season in F1 history, the Dutchman winning 19 of the 22 races and the team all but one. They look on course for a similar performance after winning 4 of the first 5 races this season. Newey has previously had multiple championship-winning success at both Williams and McLaren. As Red Bull's chief technical officer, Newey is no longer working full-time on F1. He is also involved with the company's other projects, such as the forthcoming R17 supercar. And Horner has on occasion emphasized the strengths of the team under Newey, led by technical director Pierre Wash. But the design chief remains the brilliant mind responsible for the concept of the team's successful cars, and his departure will represent a seismic blow. It may also further unsettle Verstappen, who is known to have his own misgivings about the internal situation at the team. Verstappen, who is under contract to the end of 2028, has been asked on a number of occasions to offer his full backing to Horner, and has always given equivocal answers. Newey is mostly linked to Ferrari, and was even spotted near Maranello recently. The 65-year-old Briton himself previously said that in the past he doubted about a move to the Italian racing stable, but that he and his family were not keen on the move at the time. He said working for the iconic Scuderia would always be a tempting idea. How can such a scenario happen? Well, with a valid contract in place following his extension with the Milton Keynes-based squad last year, Newey is off limits until at least the end of the 2025 season. After such a long time with Red Bull, stretching back almost 2 decades, Newey is understood to have a year's gardening leave as a requirement on his contract following its conclusion, meaning the earliest the engineer could theoretically join another team is early 2027. According to Automotor and Sport's initial report, Newey is said to believe that he could join another team as early as 2025. This could be, in theory, possible if Red Bull was willing to play ball with Newey in allowing him to leave for a competitor prior to his contract ending, and if he was already, or very near to, starting on a short 6-month gardening leave period. But as it stands, Newey will be in attendance and working for Red Bull at the upcoming Miami Grand Prix, suggesting that such a gardening leave period has not begun. The designer was also on the ground at the Japanese Grand Prix, although remained at home for the Australian and Chinese Grands Prix.